I'm a great sister. Overnight. Let's be honest, that's the least you could do. I just had to get that off my chest. It was hurting. Unfortunately. You're not supposed to do it technically. She had one good eye left. I don't have any friends. Sakafet, that means what's up. My name is Aliza. Welcome or welcome back. And today's video is basically a life update and a video dump of videos that didn't make it into actual videos. So let's get started. So I thought we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way, just a little sit-down video on YouTube with the lights, the camera, the action. So we're gonna start back in Dominica, which was in August of 2022. I'm just about to insert some videos that I basically forgot to add in the other videos. So here is an ode to Dominica, aka YT Kubuli.
Don't start here. All right, top of my seat.
I got it, bitch.
Yeah.
So after we left Dominica in August, when we landed in Houston, my sister called up her old job and she got it back. So we were both looking for jobs while we were in Dominica, but it just did not work out. I didn't really have an old job to go back to because it was over a year. So I just continued being a stay-at-home daughter. And it's not like I didn't try to get jobs. Like, I was trying, but at some point it was just, at some point, I'm gonna give up. I'm sorry. Even when I was younger, looking for jobs at fast food places or grocery stores, it was still a struggle for me, and it still is today. So I'm just taking it as a sign. Regular jobs just not meant for me, and I'm gonna have to get it another way. Okay, that's it. So that was basically August. We're just getting resituated with being back home. And then in September, I actually got COVID unofficially. So I took a couple tests and they both came back negative. I ended up losing my smell and my taste, so I knew I had COVID. And anytime my sister and I get sick, like a viral infection, we end up getting something called rhabdomyolysis. Rhabdo usually happens if you excessively work out, like way too hard, or a car accident, or something traumatic to your body. But for my sister and I, we get rhabdo whenever we get sick, whether it's the cold, the flu, or COVID, any type of viral infection, it can lead to rhabdo. And a sign of getting rhabdo is your muscles are really sore, and then when you go to the hospital and you get checked out for it, your kidney or liver or whatever rhabdo affects, I'm not 100% sure, I'll be forgetting, but whatever rhabdo affects either your kidney or your liver, let's say it's supposed to be at 200, ours be over 30,000.
30,000?
Sometimes 40,000. The reason we don't know the exact number is because the machine could only go up to 30 or 40,000. So I unofficially got COVID, so I was out for like a week. I decided to go to the hospital to make sure my levels are normal, and sure enough, they weren't. So I was admitted to the hospital for 7 whole days. And anytime we get rhabdo, the doctors don't know what to do because they don't know why we have it. We just tell them we were sick and then this happens to us, and it doesn't make sense. So they don't know what to do with us but keep us on IV for like a week. Just like back in the day whenever my sister and I first found out we had PCOS and hydrogenitis superva, like the doctors couldn't do shit for us because they didn't really know nothing about it. Anytime we go to the hospital for these things that's wrong with us, they can't really help us. So I was hospitalized for 7 days. So I had COVID for a week. I was hospitalized for another week because of rhabdo. And then the week after that, I had to just recover because my body was still very sore. Just walking up the stairs, yeah, your girl was out of it. So that was basically all of my September. My sister was just going to work like normal and I was down bad. And now I owe like $4,000, and that was with insurance. Girl, Granted, my brother, he helped me out a little bit. He put $1,000 towards that because he's been using my car for the last year, let's be honest. That's the least you could do. So now we're in October, and in October is actually Dominica's World Creole Music Festival. And if you didn't watch the other videos, we planned on going to Dominica for a whole year. That didn't happen. We left Dominica in August, and we planned on going back in October for World Creole Music Festival. That didn't work out. Those prices were ridiculous. I saw some plane tickets for $9,000. Who y'all think y'all are? Dominica is right there. Y'all talking about $9,000 tickets? I just had to get that off my chest. It was hurting. So we realized we weren't gonna go World Creole Music Festival, and we really wanted to go to see Burna Boy. So since that wasn't gonna happen, we just looked up where else he had in America, and he had Miami and Washington. So we decided to go see Burna Boy in Seattle, Washington. We actually vlogged, so I'm gonna insert that right here.
Ryan Little.
We decided we really wanted to see Burna Boy, so we are gonna come here in Seattle, Washington. So we got like a free flight over here, we got a rental, and then we're looking for a hotel. We're actually at one of them, and then the keys, they got stuck in the car. Yeah, so it's not going good. We're looking for a hotel for like about 2 hours now, so everything just keeps going downhill. So I just wanted to update y'all. The craziest thing is this is not closed all the way. It just won't open. Like, I'm so close, and now we gotta call a locksmith for over $100, and it's like, fuck. So just a little update. This hotel behind me, as well as the hotel I'm walking towards, they are both fully fucking booked for the night. Our flight was supposed to be for tomorrow morning at 7, but there's also a flight tonight at 11, so we're thinking about it. So like, just fuck the hotels. And within a minute of this guy being here, he's able to unlock the door. Don't really want to go to the concert anymore, but like, we're here, we're gonna be here. So after hours of looking for our hotel room, this is our hotel number. This is a quick hotel tour. This is the bathroom, pretty spacious. Mirrors, our 2 queen size beds. Yeah, a little table, desk. Yeah. So after about 3-4 hours of looking for hotels, going place to place, then getting locked out of our car, we finally found a place. We're gonna stay here for the next 12 hours, and we still haven't bought the tickets to the Burna Boy concert, but today drained me.
Today drained me.
So we haven't even been in this hotel room for 10 minutes. I already took my clothes out, about to take a shower. My sister is about to buy the tickets. Then she decides to just go on Instagram, check up on Burna Boy's Instagram. Why this man fucking canceled 7 minutes ago? He announced that he cannot make it. So we should have stuck with our gut and, you know, not get a hotel room and try and fly back tonight at 11. We decided, whatever. We went through all this. We're gonna stick it out. We're gonna go to the hotel, get a good night's sleep, and then leave tomorrow morning. As soon as we get the hotel room, right before we buy the tickets, he cancels. This fucking hurts. Because Washington, I'm not having a good time. Y'all, I am still in so much shock. And the craziest thing is, ever since we came back from Dominica, we're just gonna travel more within the United States. You know, we have family that works with the airline, so it's easy for us to fly for cheap or free. A few weeks ago, we were supposed to go Vegas, but then like the flight filled up last minute, so we didn't get to go. Then the next week, we're gonna go like downtown Houston to like a butterfly botanical gardens exhibit. And then I got sick, so I couldn't go, and then it's closed for renovations. Then the next weekend, we were supposed to go to Oklahoma to see our cousins, and then I was hospitalized. A few weeks later, we decided we're gonna come to Washington. We're just gonna bite the bullet. The thing we came for got fucking canceled, like, but weed is legal here, so maybe we could get some of that, I don't know. So we're back in Houston, and we almost missed our trip. We were like this close to missing our trip by a few minutes, so that was a perfect cherry on top. We had to be the people that were running in the airport, okay? So everything went smoothly. We returned the car to the rental. Then the car rental shuttle, it just dropped everybody at arrivals instead of departure. Our gate was on the south terminal, and we were dropped in the north terminal. So after going through TSA and being in that line for literally an hour, we had like 7 minutes to get to our gate. Then we realized we had to take a train And then when we were walking to our gate, it was the farthest fucking gate. Every time we thought we met it, there was like a flight of stairs, so we had to go down and then keep walking, and we were so close to missing it. But we got on, so thank God. Also, to top off a failed trip, I also didn't get to go to the dispensary. So there was literally no win in us going to Washington. None. So that's a strike for Burna Boy. That is a strike, okay? So now we're at the end of October 27th to be exact, and it is our 26th birthday, and we didn't do anything special. We never really do, but I did make a couple TikToks, so I want to insert it right here.
Everyone, it's my birthday.
So I'm not one of the girls that does anything special for my birthday, but I did get a couple things. I got my nails done for the first time in over a year because I was so over these nail techs. I just got basic brown French tip. And then we finally purchased these viral products, but we were just skeptical because nothing really seemed to work for us. And then we went to Walmart and we got a bread maker. They're usually $100 and they were on clearance for $25. So we bought two. And then there was also another clearance. It was a chair for $30. That's usually $130. And I've been eyeballing it for a minute, so we also picked that up. Spend our birthday with us getting free stuff after getting kicked off the health insurance. First stop was Denny's, and my coupon wasn't working, so we shared this everyday slam, and we kind of finessed it too. Then we went to Crumble for a free cookie. I got a Rice Krispie treat, basically. Then I went to Panera, and I got a free cookie. Then to Nothing Bundt Cakes, and you get a free buntlet. I got a red velvet. Then we went to Ulta. I wanted the Olaplex number 3. They only had the Tarte mascara. Then we went to Starbucks. I got a Venti Caramel Ribbon Crunch. Then we went to Dutch Rose, and my sister got a large Golden Eagle Frost. Then we went to Krispy Kreme. They gave you a free dozen glazed donuts. They look so pretty, but I'm sorry, they're nasty. Then we went to Sephora, but all their birthday gifts were out of stock. Then we went to Baskin Robbins for a free kid scoop. I got Snickers. Then we went back to Denny's to finesse again because my sister's coupon was still there and mine showed up. So since you're now fully developed at the age of 25, guess what? They kicked us off the health insurance at 26. Yay! Also kicked us off like flying for free with my dad's stuff, so double yay. A week after our birthday, it was Independence in Dominica, and even though we weren't there celebrating, I decided to make a charcuterie board and make a reel and post it on Instagram, and I posted it on other social medias as well, so I'm gonna insert it now. Probably like, okay, what the fuck that got to do with anything? After posting that, I just got a lot of positive feedback, and I've always thought myself that I should sell this one day, make it into a little business. But just after posting it on that day and getting so much positive feedback, I was like, okay, I think it's time for me to start. So we're now in November, and I've decided that I'm gonna start a business venture. I haven't had a job in over a year. I don't really know what direction to move in life, but this has always kind of been a passion of mine that I've been working on over the last 2 years, and I feel like I'm in a position where I could sell this. So I gave myself a deadline for November 11th because, you know, 11/11, it was cute. That was it. It was cute. So I gave myself a deadline, but I wasn't really working on it until a few days before that deadline, and then I realized I'm not gonna reach this deadline, okay? I'm not gonna reach it. So I realized I wasn't gonna launch for 11/11, so I decided to push it back to the end of the month around Thanksgiving time. And the holidays are the best time, like, to get business when it comes to fruitcake. So I was like, I'm gonna get about a month, give myself about a month to sell fruitcake for the Christmas season. So that didn't end up working out. I ended up doing more research, and it kind of unmotivated me because selling food out of your house, there's certain restrictions, certain rules you gotta follow, certain laws, and selling food from your house across state lines, yeah, your girl was not motivated. I was not with the shits anymore. It just really just dampened my mood because you're not supposed to do it technically. Your girl did research and it bumped me. I realized in the beginning of December, we're not gonna launch this business in 2022. It's a good thought, but like I don't have any self-discipline, I don't have any motivation, it's not going to happen. And then what solidified that even more, my sister ended up getting COVID. I was like, hell nah, because now I have to take care of her. So my sister gets COVID, like it shows up positive this time. So guess what? I'm a great sister. I'm gonna take care of her. I'm a little too good of a sister because we're always in close interaction. So guess what? I got COVID next. You're right, I got COVID next. So she got COVID for about a week, then I got COVID for the next week. She had to take care of me, but she ended up getting rhabdo. But we're now 26, so we don't have any health insurance. So she gotta deal with it at home by herself, unfortunately. So the holidays roll around, it's Christmas time, my sister's still recovering from having rhabdo, and then I still have COVID. So I don't feel like horrible and shit, but I still got COVID, don't wanna be, you know, contaminating people, so December is out. Bitches got sick again. In the beginning of December, before I got COVID, I ended up making a few Christmas sales. I made like 3, which really ain't shit, but it was the motivation that I needed, like in the time frame that I wanted to. The fact that I was still making sales and still like happy with making the sales, it was still let me know that like I was still on that path. It wasn't like any other project that I've tried and quit on. So before December finishes off, my sister ended up quitting her job again. I know, y'all are probably looking at us crazy, like most of our family that think we just have to work for the rest of our life, but let us explain. So her job was disrespecting her. So many other people have left that job and came back. So many people have left the job, came back, everything is okay. Same pay, same vacation day, but for her, they cut her pay for a few months. They didn't give her her vacation hours. They told her she had quit and like she has to start over. But when it came to the other people, where was that same energy, you know? It is now a new year, new me. And so it's now a new year, everything is going good. I'm trying to have a positive mindset and I feel like everything is working out, going great until Friday the 13th. I still don't think it was the Friday the 13th energy, but like after that day, it was just weird vibes on that day. So a few days after Friday the 13th, it was the Sunday, we woke up and out of nowhere, my dog is blind in both eyes. So previously she was blind in one eye. She still had her right eye. She had one good eye left. And we woke up out of nowhere, she's acting different. We take her to the vet. She has blood in her eyes. And they're like, yeah, this is a thing in dogs, like sudden blindness overnight. So now I am so sad and so depressed, not even for myself because I'm the caretaker, so it's gonna be like more work for me. I just feel bad that my dog is blind. She's been able to see for all these years and now she is blind. Like, I was depressed as if I was her, you know? So we take her to the specialist. It's really nothing we could do at this point, and she's just gonna have to thug it out and just rely on her smell for the rest of her life, unfortunately. And then 2 days after that, after my dog going blind, my grandmother is hospitalized. My girl is near death multiple times at the hospital now. So after my grandma being in the hospital for like 4 or 5 days now, we're like, I think we should go down. So my mom ended up buying us tickets and we had less than 36 hours to pack. Less than 36 hours to pack for an international flight, an indefinite stay. So remember when I mentioned we were supposed to be in Dominica for a whole year because we wanted to experience everything, including World Choral Music Festival, and then we missed it. And now Carnival is coming up, but now my grandma's in the hospital and we're going to Dominica in January, and Carnival isn't for another month and we don't know how long we're staying, so we could stay for Carnival. So yeah, we ended up going to Dominica and guess what? We spent Carnival there. But that's a story for another vlog, which will be after this. But whenever we did go to Dominica, my grandma was in the hospital for about a week, and then she stayed an additional 2 weeks. And when I tell you, we thought homegirl was out of here, but she pulled through and then she came home, and in total we ended up staying in Dominica for about 2 months. We went to Calypso show, went to Carnival, we spent a lot of time with our grandma, spent time with our cousins, we even got 2 tattoos. So again, that's gonna be the upcoming vlogs. But about 2 or 3 weeks ago we did come back, and after a while being in Dominica, we wanted to come home so freaking, y'all don't know how bad we wanted to come back. It had nothing to do with my grandma. If I could, it should be here, or I would be there living with her, like in my own house. It was just us not being in our own space. That shit, it's actually deeper than that, but that's all I'm gonna say on the internet. But just know I was just so tired of being in Dominica. I was just so torn, just leaving my grandmother in the state that she is. So it's been about 2-3 weeks since we have been back in Texas. My sister and I were both looking for a job. Not really me, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be completely honest. Just getting a job has always been such a struggle for me. A lot of us know that they just playing with the jobs these days. They say they're hiring and then they never hire anybody. Like, it is a whole pandemic within itself. But before going Dominica, the temporary job that I had last year, it only lasted like 2-3 weeks. They hit me up again to see if I was interested, and I was. So like a week and a half after coming back from Dominica, I got an email saying, we're gonna start in 3 weeks. Yay! So in about 2 more weeks, your girl's gonna have a job for about 2 months. Yes, it's temporary, but it's okay. At least it's something, and it's remote, and I'm gonna be at home. So that's basically it for the updates. Thanks so much for listening, and please let me know any life updates down below. Y'all got babies on the way? Y'all getting married, a house, a job upgrade, a what? Y'all got a promotion, a new business? Please tell me. Not just for engagement. I don't have any friends. And I would like to chit chat down below. So bye, thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments for real.